Hey, a lot of times we can procrastinate in doing things, and it's usually the things that we really don't like doing. I'm going to use myself as an example. I am the worst when it comes to doing certain things. And if I can see a way where I can push it out the way and do it later and put it off, trust me, I will do exactly that. I've had so many close calls with missing things because of that. And you would have thought by now that I would have learned my lesson and stopped doing that. But nope, I still do it, even especially if I've missed some kind of deadline because of that. It's a bad habit, yes, I know, but it's something that I really need to work on and break. But no, I still do it to this day and procrastinate about almost everything. So if I did things right when they needed to be done and in the correct way, then of course that will cut down on the constant nagging in the back of my mind that I hear all the time, get this done, and I still don't move. I still don't do it. It would take some of the self-imposed anxiety away that I don't even realize that I'm carrying around until I actually do it and then I exhale. Also, if I did what needed to be done at the right time and I do make a mistake, I actually have time to go back and correct it and possibly take another stab at it with some time left over. But if I've played all my cards and did all the things that I did down to the wire, which I usually do, and I make a mistake, it's my fault. I have no more time to fix it. I did it wrong, and now there's repercussions. So there are a number of pros and cons of doing things on a timely manner. The cons are the ones I just named. The biggest pro to being timely and diligent about getting things done is that it always allows you time to free up your mind and space to enjoy the things in your life without the nagging anxiety thoughts and time constraints because you're always thinking time, I gotta get this done, but you still put it off. And sometimes the heartache that it causes that procrastination can't bring with it. Which brings me to my point of this video. What if I got to a point in my life where there's no time to correct my wrongs? What if there's something that I could have done a long time ago, but I didn't because I thought, well, you know what? I'll get to it later. I got all the time in the world. And that time got snatched away from me before I was able to do it. What happens then? Where you go from there? Well, the good news is you still have time. You're still here. And God's got a plan for you. He has plans for all of us. But we can't live out what he has for us when we're busy pushing him off to the side to do what we want to do, which, by the way, most of the time is not good for us. We can't enjoy what he has in store for us because we move him to the side saying, hey, Lord, you know what? I know I need to develop that relationship with you, but I don't have the time right now. I promise, though, I will get back to the church in the next few months. But right now, it's just not a good time. I got too much going on in my life right now to squeeze in church. That's crazy, isn't it? Don't act like it was just said by me. I know you've probably thought it and you've said it, and I know some of you probably are thinking that right now. You still may be putting off what you could do today later. Listen, we are not promised tomorrow. So go ahead, go talk to that person that wronged you. Forgive them so you can be free and they can be free. Forgive yourself. Tell that person that you love them. They may need to hear it. It may turn their whole world around. Take up time with God and accept the salvation that you're freely given through Jesus. Develop that relationship now. You can. Don't wait until it's almost too late to do anything for God. Listen, I want to spend whatever time I have left now while I'm still viable and healthy and strong and in my right mind, in my word, and doing all that I can to please God. I don't want to wait until the end of my days to finally turn my ways around and not be able to enjoy the fruits that he can give me right now. Not saying that I'm not going to struggle, because yes, you are. This is something that I have strived for every day. Now, of course, most days I'll fall short, but that's where his grace kicks in. We're given grace every single day. God calls on us, and some of us ignore it. Some of us don't hear it. Some of us don't even recognize it. And then there's some that simply just refuse to respond. For some people, it may take a tragedy or a period of brokenness or a strict, hard lesson in humility before they acknowledge their need of him. We know God is patient, but Hebrews 9:27 says it's appointed that man die one time, and after that is judgment. One day, that grace that we have will run out. Then where will you stand? I'm not saying this to scare you, but we need to get that sense of urgency back. Stop procrastinating. Don't do that, because the enemy ain't playing with you. He's urgent in his deeds because he knows his time is running out. we need to be just as urgent as well. Until next time, grace and peace.